Shalom, 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 shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all praises and glory unto Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakatadash. Yahweh is who he called God, or Jehovah. Yahweh means he is, he exists. And Yahweh Shai is who he equally called Jesus Christ. Yahweh Shai means he saves and delivers. And double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone. And salutation to all our king, especially the truth, all kind of wrong. We can let him to dark. I'm in Charlotte. This brother kind of knock from the GMS Miami camp with another lesson going into the plans that Trump has for 2025, dealing with the mass deportation plan, Salakia, where he wants to deport at least 1 million immigrants, by the end of 2025. And we are prophets of the Most High. We're the seers. We're able to see. All right, so the things that we know, I already know that sedition amongst men. We know Jacob's trouble. People are gonna fight against another, all right, for a lack of bread. So we understand that, all right, Biden was set up, to be the fall guy of in a sense of destroying the economy, destroying, America, as in letting these immigrants um, come in freely, all right. But we also know that, in their lands, they're going through all type of hell, all right. So they're looking for a better place, all right. This place is it's called, the land of the milk and honey, all right. The place that you want to be if you want to have freedom or liberty or have a chance, all right, to survive, all right. So they're running here because it's bad over there, all right. We understand it's all by the plans of, Yahweh Shah first and foremost, but he's using Esau also to cause commotion in their countries and for him to come over here so they could get chipped. The easier way to chip the, the wicked of our people, all right, and also the members that are elected to come up here and also be, safe, all right. Isaiah 4:1. A lot of remember, Northern Tribe is majority of Israel. All right, you have 9 tribes of Northern Tribe. All right, the so-called Latinos and Native Americans are Seminole Indians. So you also remember, all right, they gotta hear this truth as well. Um, so they're bringing them in. As in I mentioned, Biden, bad cop, good cop, whatever. Biden, he fucked the, they fucked up America, and Trump is gonna come in to trying to save America, but bring in draconian laws and measures. All right, have the the troops. All right, police. You white supremacists or white men to police the street and get it back in order. All these things, but these are soft here for writing. But these migrants, all right, um, they they love the life that Biden gave them. All right, free. They don't have to work, but they have free food. They got food. All right, where they certain places they you could eat probably every day, but they eating every day. They got a place to shelter, for their heads, for the children. All right, and I believe by December, majority of those programs are going to stop. All right, so you have a whole month until the inauguration. So these people are it's gonna cause chaos. What do you think? If they went to months of eating, years of eating here in Babylon, and then just be taking where there's no food, you don't think that's gonna cause chaos? They're gonna start stealing and robbing. All right, coming against the government. All right, then you telling them to leave. All right, they're gonna come against the government. You're like, man, we ain't leaving. All right, and I believe they don't got the funds to. It's gonna be able to use to um cause them get to be detained in with FEMA camps. All right, we call FEMA camps. All right, concentration camps. All right, you have that. I forget the law dealing with what happened in World War II, dealing with Japanese Americans or Japanese, or that was living in America that they was, haunted to a detention center. All right, so it's gonna be the same thing. So let's just listen. It's like
President-elect Donald Trump has vowed to drastically reform U.S. immigration policy once he takes office in January.
These changes could impact the more than 11 million undocumented immigrants living in the United States right now. Trump has said his plan includes conducting the largest mass deportation program in U.S. history. Trump and his team have also vowed to end birthright citizenship, send troops to the southern border, and end several Biden administration.
But I think birthright would be neutralization. I believe that's the term. Um, Neutralization goes into, you know, a lot of, heathens and other nations will be, they'll be already pregnant and they'll come here, get a residency, or come here for a holiday, and they have the baby here. All right, so they can, they have their child has citizenship, and they'll have to be here to tend for their child. So like, that's nothing new. So he wants to stop that. All right.
Programs that allowed hundreds of thousands of migrants to enter and work in the United States. CBS News immigration and politics reporter Camilo Montoya Galvez joins us now. And Camilo, let's start with Trump's mass deportation plan. What do we know about it, and how does he plan to enforce it?
Well, this is really the pillar of the second Trump administration's immigration agenda. Former President Donald Trump and now President-elect Trump has repeatedly promised to oversee the largest deportation operation in American history, modeled after that infamous Operation Wetback during the 1950s under the presidency of President Eisenhower. And he has said that he will start with migrants who have committed criminal convictions and who have committed crimes here, and also national security threats. But we spoke to former ICE official Tom Homan, who was very likely to join a second Trump administration, and he told us and told 60 Minutes for that project that this operation will move beyond criminals and national security threats, that it will also target migrants who are not criminals but who are otherwise in the U.S. illegally. And that would be a seismic shift in policy, because under current...
And then eventually, they'll start with them, and then eventually it's gonna trickle down to all Israelites and all people.
Biden administration policy, Immigration and Customs Enforcement, ICE, is largely only focused on arresting and deporting serious criminals and national security threats, not grandmas, families, and other populations who are in the country illegally but have other...
Not regard young or old, man. All right. Lying.
Otherwise been law-abiding immigrants in the U.S. So that would be a major change in policy. However, this operation will face formidable legal, humanitarian, and financial challenges. Right now, Immigration and Customs Enforcement only has 6,000 deportation agents and 41 detention beds, and that is not nearly enough to detain and deport everyone who is here illegally. And there's also the question of what happens to mixed status families. These are families that include undocumented immigrants, but also permanent residents and U.S. citizens. We have a lot of families in the U.S., about 4 million children who live with an undocumented parent. What happens to those children? Do they get returned to their home countries together? Do the families get separated? These are questions that the second Trump administration will face for sure.
Camilo, we only have about a minute left, but is there an argument that the incoming Trump administration will be successful in implementing these promises? And if so, why?
Yes, certainly, because the incoming Trump administration believes that they have a mandate to carry out these policies in a way that really they did not have back in 2016, when obviously former President Trump won the election but lost a popular vote. And now, not only is he winning the popular vote, but many of his signature immigration pledges, including that mass deportation promise, have been garnering increasing support among the public. Poll after poll has shown that, including among Latino voters. And so they believe the public is now behind them on the issue of immigration, and that they have a...
Welcome to our DS30.
Okay. All right. I ended there, but those Latinos, all right, that's with it. With Trump, your ass gonna get him in fucking concentration camp too. Yeah, y'all think Trump is the same. Well, Trump is Nero. He's gonna come down upon you Israelites with great wrath, man. Even if it's Kamala or Kamala, however you want to say her name, So, um, This man can go many ways, man, and but all hell is bright to break loose. Those immigrants, and then you have those immigrants that came in that we know that were soldiers, can be agent provocateurs. All right, they say that they're gang members. You already know how they gonna get down. All right, when all hell break loose, and then you have those UN troops that just waiting, or sleeper cells, just waiting. All right, because they're gonna come against the American people. All right, eventually. All right, so and the times that we have, hey man, this is a hopeful leg of Jacob's trouble, and this could be the next year could be the year that we get out of here. That this place it ends with a bang probably this year, you know, and then it's just seriousness from here after. Well, it's about the blow, man. It's about the blow. No, that's all. I'm gonna just read Second Ezra 15, and that's all I'm gonna read. And I'll probably read Jeremiah. I'm gonna read Jeremiah 30 as well, and I'll read also Daniel. So we just have three precepts. Second Ezra is 15. I'm gonna go straight to the point. Second Ezra is 15, and I'm gonna go straight to the point. 14. Woe unto the world, woe mean death and destruction, and them that dwell therein. All right. For the sword, and we know the sword of the Lord is the Edomites, the wicked, as then David said in Psalms. All right. So the sword and the destruction drive nigh. One people shall stand up and fight against another with swords in their hands. All right, in modern day sword, especially here in Babylon the Great, is guns. All right, so they're gonna fight one another, man. That's why a house divided should not stand. All right, Egyptian against the Egyptian. The modern day Egyptians is the Americans. All right. For there shall be sedition amongst men, invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Because it's gonna be a dog eat world. All right. I have to survive. So fuck what Donald Trump's saying. Fuck what our governors and mayors are saying. Shit, we gotta survive. That's how bad it's gonna get. As we go into it. Man shall desire to go in the city. Gonna have, martial law. So you ain't gonna be able to go to any city. And those 15-minute cities as well, and shall not be able. For because of their pride, and the city shall be troubled, and their houses shall be destroyed, a man shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because a lack of bread, and for great tribulation. So a man is going to go against his neighbor that he knew for so long, or another American, all right, and kill him, or for his bread. All right, kill him. All right, spoil him for the food that he have, for his rations, and then eventually when the food run out, cannibalism. All right, so this is what's coming. Jeremiah 30, Jacob's trouble. All right, so you northern tribe that came here trusting in the shadow of Egypt is gonna be a confusion, and then eventually you're gonna run for the chip. All right, he's gonna bring you into those detention centers, and he's gonna say, eventually, if you take the chip, you're gonna get probably American citizen. Yeah, I'll set you with the universal income, global universal income. But Trump is gonna, if he makes it, he's gonna be the, any other president is gonna be the ones to bring in the NWO agenda. And Jeremiah 37, the last for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. All right, so it's gonna be like a time like never before, worst time ever. All right, but what it says that he's gonna be saved out of it, it's talking about the elect, and we can back it up with Daniel the 12th chapter. All right, Daniel 12, and then we'll end there. That'll be the last precept that I bring out. Just warning and informing the people of the time that we in. So Daniel 12:1, and that time shall Michael stand up. All right, Michael is the archangel Michael, second in command under Yahweh Shai. All right, which standeth for the children of thy people, the Israelites. Thy people is the Israelites. And there shall be a time of trouble such as never was since there was any nation. So it's going to be the worst time ever. All right, you're going to be able to compare it to any, horrified historic event. All right. Even that time and that time thy people shall be delivered. Everyone that shall be found written in the book. So or those that's going to be saved, as we read in Jeremiah 30, is those that name are written in the book of life, all right, the elect of the house of Israel. But it's going to be a time like never before, all right, and this devil is going to come with great wrath, all right, because he have a short time, as the scriptures say, all right. He's going to come with great wrath because he have a short time. So I hope